Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I just come at y'all today to talk about how to be safe in an unsafe world. We all see the news reports and we see all the different evil happenstances and senseless tragedies going on in this day and age. Um, some of us have even experienced those things up close and personal. But as it says in the book, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil because thou art with me. That's very true. That can be your reality. You can really walk around this world completely safe from harm without worrying about the arrow that flieth by day. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. And you're going to start and finish with three affirmations. Three affirmations. The first affirmation is I am safe. Okay? That's your first affirmation. I am safe. You say it as if it already is a reality. Say it as if it's already a reality. I am safe. That's present tense. And what does that mean? You are safe. Well, it means just that. You truly are safe because the benevolent, greater being that many of us know as the Lord our God didn't put us here intentionally, like to throw us to the dogs and have us fend for ourselves um, in reckless, haphazard manners and worrying about will we live to see another day. I don't believe we were put here for that. I believe that we are the way we are because of a great misunderstanding on our part that's been taught to us from millennia ago that we just passed down all these falsified philosophies and false doctrines. But we won't get off into all that. So your first affirmation is I am safe. What that implies is that you are safe, protected in this world, this outer world of physicality. You go out, you might drive your car to work. You don't have to worry about any harm coming from accidents or any nonsense, random acts of violence or anything like that that we typically see, um, I guess, every day or hear about every day. For instance, today I went to run an errand for the company that I work for, and I was pulling up to the store, and I kid you not, I'm pulling up to the store and I saw this derelict. He looked homeless. He looked like he was a little bit out of his mind. He had a sack. I don't know what was in the sack, but I drove past him and I was driving kind of slow in a parking lot. And as I drove by, he looked at me and he had like this strange sort of glare, like I mean, again, he looked like he was out of his mind. And then he just walked past my car. There was another car behind me. And you know what happened? I kid you not. He jumped in front of the car and started menacing. "Rawr, rawr." He was actually growling. And the person that was driving the car, by that time I had pulled around and found a parking space. But the person that was driving the car was looked a little nervous. You could see that this guy was nervous, and he was trying to patiently wait for the guy to get out the way. So the guy took the sack and started banging it on the hood of this dude's car, and he's banging this guy's car, and growling, "Ah," like Hulk smash or something. I'm like, dude, really? The guy driving the other car, he was patient. You could tell he was pretty nervous. He didn't want to get out and confront the guy. Finally, the guy, I guess he got tired of doing what he was doing, and he walked off. And he moseyed on into the store. I didn't see him after that, even though I went into the store. But I would like to. I mean, I would think to myself that to that driver that was behind me, he was that was a pretty unnerving experience. And that's kind of a small example. I don't have to wonder why this guy looked me in the eye and chose to pass up my car. You know why he did it? Because I know I'm safe, I'm protected. So when you say I am safe, you're making a declaration that you are safe from harm in this world, this chaotic world of physicality. Okay. The second affirmation, I am secure. I am secure. When you say I am secure, you can correlate that to being safe in the outer world. But in this instance, and you'll see where I'm getting with this, it really means an inner safety, an inner type of security. When you say I am secure, it basically means you are protected from harmful negative emotions that stem from thoughts of distress or worry. You don't worry about your loved ones when they go out. You don't suffer from nonsensical emotions of jealousy when you see a guy smile at your wife or vice versa. You're secure. That's that inner safety that we all at one point in our lives have tended to struggle with. I am secure implies that inner safety. So you're covered inside out. When you say I am safe, when you say I am secure, say it in the present tense, you're covered both inside and out. The final affirmation is I am serene. Serene, calm. You don't have any kind of weird tensions or nervous anxieties. It's what we commonly know as peace of mind. It's more of a greater level of security, inner security. When you say I am serene, you have those feelings of blissfulness and joy. And like I said, peace of mind. You understand that life is good and that you're blessed and that you have assurance. So I am safe. I am secure. I am serene. Those are the three affirmations. You know, you say those affirmations, and believe it or not, you have a consciousness. You have your own mind. You also have a consciousness. There's also a greater level of consciousness, which is the collective consciousness. And we all have our spiritual existence in the idea that God has for man called the collective consciousness. And that's where guardian angels dwell. And you use these affirmations, you will activate these guardian angels to come into your life to look out for you on the inside and the outside, to comfort you. And what is known as the Holy Spirit, as taught in the Bible, when you say, I am serene, that comforter that's talked about by the Messiah, it will come to you and it will never leave you once it comes to you. When you have it, you can't unhave it. So do it. I'm sorry, declare it, do it, and desire it. Not necessarily in an order, but this is the order. Desire it. That means you want it. You want to be safe. You want to be secure. You want to be serene. All you got to do is want it, and you'll get it. Desire it. Next, you declare it. Speak it. Say it. Speak the word. Say it. I am safe. I am secure. I am serene. Be bold. Say it. Next, do it. What does that mean? That means you go out into the world, you handle your business, you handle whatever day to day affairs you might have, or whether they're spontaneous or planned, deal with it as best you can, as courageous as you can. And yeah, because you might be new to this process, you may have feelings of apprehension or what have you, those customary feelings that you've conditioned yourself or that the world has assisted you with conditioning yourself to have. But a good start to trust the process is to remember the affirmations. Just say them quietly in your mind. That proves that you really are desiring to be safe, to be secure, to be serene. Just remember your affirmations. That's the doing part. I mean, if you think about it, if you go through the world scared and filled with anxiety, the actions came last. What happened first was you wanted it. You wanted to be scared. And then you declared it in various ways. I mean, you may not have said, "Oh, I'm scared," or maybe you did. But if you didn't, you may have said things like, "Wow, this is a real hectic and unsafe world. I got to be careful." You planted seeds of anxiety. So the doing is going to start with you remembering your affirmations. I am safe. I am secure. I am serene. Okay? And then as you begin to do it, remember your affirmations, you'll have a little inner conflict. I have to be real with you because there's going to be another voice within trying to dispute your safety, your serenity, and your security. But you can refuse to listen to that voice. I mean, let it say whatever it wants. Just keep remembering your affirmations. Desire it, do it. I'm sorry. Desire it, declare it, and do it. That's the order. You can reverse the process. As you do this, I'd say, and it depends on the individual, but I'd say in about a couple of months or so, you'll start to notice a different type of vibe within your system. And that different type of vibe is going to be a very pleasant vibe. You're going to really appreciate and enjoy. And once you start to appreciate and enjoy that different kind of vibe, it builds upon itself. It's like compound interest. It grows within, and you'll start to realize. And what does realize mean? It means to make something real to you. Like you may have realized fear, anxiety, you've made that real to yourself, but you're going to make something totally opposite, totally different, real to you. Good vibes, the good vibes of safety, the good vibes of security, and the good vibes of serenity. And you'll start looking at life differently. And guess what will happen after that? The law will begin to work for you. Serendipity, blessings, all manner of goodness will begin to come to you. And all you got to do is desire it, declare it, and do it. So, here's the best thing to do. As soon as you wake up in the morning, when that alarm goes off and you hit that button, say those three affirmations: I am safe, I am secure, and I am serene. And if you're one of those kind of people that like to snooze, do it between snoozes. As soon as that alarm goes off, you say those affirmations: I am safe, I am secure, and I am serene. Hit that snooze button, and then when it goes off again, you can reinforce it. You can double dip and say your affirmations twice. Depending on how many times you snooze, you can reinforce these affirmations and make them more powerful, like you can do, depending on how many times you snooze, several days worth. They'll sink inside your mind and they'll begin to work on your behalf. Trust me, I know firsthand it really works. So desire it, declare it, and do it. Thank you. Before I go, you know, sometimes there are those of us that are, how can I say it? We're doubters, doubters and haters. Some of us can't seem to get away from that, doubting and hating. And that's a shame. But there's another practical action you can take. Here it is. You can read The Power of Spiritology. The Power of Spiritology, a book by Dario Thomas, who's myself, that will not only show you how to be safe, secure, and serene, but there's a lot of other gems in this book that you'll be pleasantly surprised to receive. I call them gems, mental riches, spiritual treasures. If you get the book, you won't be sorry you bought it. The book is on sale at Amazon.com. And again, whether you buy the book or not, do these affirmations: I am safe, I am secure, I am serene. Desire it, declare it, and do it. God bless.